Hi guys, I'm back. And since I have time, I'm gonna make another video. I don't want to give myself the excuse to procrastinate because this is what I'm talking about. To anti-procrastination. And if I'm procrastinating, I'm not showing a good example. Try and try and try. Most of us do not have the opportunity or the privilege to take a break. I know that might be very hard to swallow for everybody. I'm not young, or in the media fantasized of success. I'm not young. Most people who are fantasized by the media are 18 years old and successful, 21 with multi-business or multi-millionaire vibes. I'm nowhere near that. I'm way past those kind of age where it is glorified and it's very much praised upon in terms of success. Sadly, I wish I have this kind of success story, but no, I am not born from a privileged family or privileged background. Privileged enough to, yes, have a life, but not privileged enough to have a cushion, have a backing. I cannot rely on my family if I have failures like this or I have setbacks like this. I am extremely self-reliant and self-dependable in terms of financially and my career and stability wise. So sadly, I can't just tomorrow go and quit my job or tomorrow go and start a new business with 500k capital. I can't do this kind of things. I wish I could. I've had many business ideas over the years, but of course many things just require so much time, money, and also knowledge, and I don't have those kind of knowledge or mentorship accessible to me. I don't even have money accessible to me. So talking about money and mentorship, that's just secondary, am I right? This is some peppermint tea. It's really nice and really calming for my body and my skin. And it's very nice and fresh. If you can't tell, I'm actually sick right now, having a cold. Yeah. I'm not one of those lucky ones, the lucky few that you see, oh, they just do a little dance or they do something funny and they blow up and they start earning millions. 16 years old and multi-millionaire just from social media, just from dancing on social media. That's like 0.001% of everybody, of so many. How many and how often do you see these kind of success stories? No, you don't. So, but because of all these success stories, it gives the rest of us, the more unfortunate of us, because of all these very low chances of success stories, gives the rest of us this glimpse of hope of how we could be one of the success stories. It's not gonna be easy, definitely, because of all these success stories coming up. More and more like this kind of very normal background people getting success on social media. I also see a very big common denominator where a lot of the non-commoners, very successful and wealthy backgrounds of people jumping onto the social media trend hype. First of all, do they need the social media money? No. Do they need this social media success? No. They just are in it for the fame and the fun, I guess. But because they have this access to a very different lifestyle that most people don't get to see on a daily basis, most people don't get to experience on a daily basis, somehow their content do get viral and do gain a lot of attraction very fast, very easily. So it feels very unfair, to be honest. Like all of a sudden, everybody have to produce good quality or have like very big fashion halls. Let's talk about beauty community, because the rich people have like joined in the beauty fashion in community. They are constantly throwing lavish halls, like big fashion, big names, big brands. How do you expect normal people like us to even keep up with this type of content? And because they're feeding to this type of content to everyone else start to like and enjoy this kind of content. And but not every content creator are able to produce this type of content. But I'm still trying as a content creator. side. I'm still trying very hard. Feel free to follow my TikTok or Instagram. That's where I post a lot more short form videos. And I guess you can see more glimpse of my life and glimpse of me. Because of all this kind of content, I honestly felt very demotivated after trying for so long and so much. I felt very demotivated because I felt burnout. I feel like no matter what I'm producing, no matter what kind of content I'm creating, it's not good enough. I cannot achieve this kind of level. So because of that, I felt burnout and I felt very demotivated. But at the same time, I know I'm not in a position to stop trying because I really, really have to keep trying. Because if I don't try, I will never know how much I'm able to achieve. I don't get to take a break. It's not like I easily have 10 or 20 other different alternate path that I can go to that's not content creation. Like not like I can just go and start a business or go and take a master's or go and travel the world, go backpacking or travel the world for 1 year. I wish I can do something so interesting. Just let me just take a master's for fun. Or let me just go travel for 1 full year. No job, no nothing, just traveling for fun. But of course, there's always that few success stories that make you think, if they can do it, why can't I do it? You start comparing yourself. I'm constantly comparing myself with people on the internet, especially the ones that have this like sob stories. But to be honest, to what certain extent do I believe they're sob stories? Because who is it? Mark Zuckerberg, is it? Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, I think. They also started with sob stories. They give a bunch of like, oh, I started in my parents' basement. I started this with $0 capital. I started inventing Facebook with $0 capital, but somehow their product launched and their product became very big. Did they randomly get an investor from somewhere from the sky? But it's someone they know. Usually it's their parents. The competition out there is tough. But yes, this is something I'm saying. I'm trying to be motivational, okay? But I don't want to be like end up telling you my stop stories and making you pity for me. No, I'm not trying to be in that position. Okay, sorry, but my nose is very stuffy, so I sound like my voice is changing and things like that. But yeah, a part of me always am telling myself that if I don't keep trying, if I don't keep grinding, keep hustling, I owe it to myself to try. Because what if 10 years from now, I look back and I have not tried enough or I have not tried hard enough? I will feel like, oh, all this time wasted, all this effort wasted, or all this free time, free effort, energy are all gone and wasted because I did not try hard enough. Yeah, I'm so scared that I might look back at my life and just look down on myself for not trying enough. No matter how difficult things are, and no matter how tiring, how burnt out I feel, I keep telling myself to try. Like this is literally my motivational push. Like if I don't stop trying, I will never see myself grow or go to somewhere where I'm satisfied or something that I've been longing for my entire life. Because I don't have an alternate path. I don't have anything else to do. And I'm not just talking about content creation. I'm talking about every aspect of my life. No one is going to hand me a silver platter for me. No one's going to just give me, all right, a very, very beautiful and successful job. Hand me on a silver platter. Or no one's just going to give me a very successful and well built up business idea or business plan and everything on silver platter. No one's gonna give me a very, very beautifully grown social media page. No one's gonna do all this for me because I'm not in that position where I can get anything like that handed to me. I'm not disregarding the people's effort, the privileged people's effort. Yes, some of them do work really hard. Most of them do work really hard. But in comparison, the amount of, maybe if you can even see it as a substance, but in comparison, their amount of hard work versus my amount of hard work, it might be the same. Clocking in the same hours, trying the best with the same technique, but because of their very privileged background, they get to... Let's talk about content creation. I guess it's the easiest because I'm on YouTube, right? Let's talk about content creation. Because they have all this access to wealth, maybe they are filming their get ready with me's in a very luxurious and beautiful hotel room with antique or like just extravagant background and decor, versus me doing get ready on my vanity, extremely squashed and crowded vanity table with one lighting and very, very messy background. I guess most people would prefer to look at the get ready with me in a very nice and luxurious hotel. I mean, I know I would too, even, to be fair. I would rather watch the get ready with me in a nice luxurious hotel where it looks like a Vogue get ready with me, right? So are we doing the same amount of effort and same amount of content? I've been really like putting my brains together and trying to think how I can improve in that sense. But of course, try and error and practice and practice and practice, trying and trying and trying. That's one way to go. This is really nice tea, by the way. Like, this is so refreshing. The sick me right now is enjoying my peppermint tea a lot. I'm just loving this mic so much. I'm so happy. I've been wanting the mic like this for the longest time and finally bite the bullet. So yeah, to tell you a funny story, this is in relation to my current topic right now. I've been always wanting to be a model ever since I was like really young. I've always been tall and skinny, and many people around me will tell me, "Oh my god, you look like a model." And you see my jawline? Come on, I love my jawline. Okay. Many people around me always say, "You should go and be a model. You are tall, you're skinny, and you have a beautiful jawline," and things like that, which make me really interested. Like, why not? It looks fun. It looks such a fun and different career. I want to try, but I've always had acne ever since I was like 14, 15. So the 18-year-old me went for castings and castings and castings, and I never got a chance from any agency, any modeling agency, because of my acne. Yeah, I've had those really scary management talk in my face like, clear acne. I can't blame them, but as an 18-year-old with no money, I could not clear my acne. You have no idea what I've tried, how much I've tried to clear my acne with so many years. It was teenage acne, then it slowly became adult acne. Like, I have no money to get rid of it, like for real. Now, I'm in my late 20s. I'm finally maybe clearing up my acne or not, I don't know. Let's hope for the best, let's try. But in a modeling world, if you don't know, in a modeling world, late 20s is considered old. Some people start modeling at 16 years old. Yeah, imagine if I just had money when I was 18 years old, or have access to money when I was 18 years old, and I could clear my acne quickly, just visit a skin doctor, a doctor to just help me with the acne, help me with this situation. And maybe by 19 or 20, I could have become a model. Finally having adult money. That's the difference. But at the same time, I guess mentally, I feel extremely stuck. Yeah. So yeah, continuing on that story, the funny thing is just I've been trying from the modeling casting for years. Have I ever gotten in? No. Also because as I've gotten older, I'm also not as like skinny, bone skinny, right? You know, the modeling industry, they love bony, really, really skinny people. So I'm no longer as bony or as skinny. I don't even think I'm considered skinny in the modeling terms anymore, to be fair, really. Like, if I look at other models, they are like much skinnier than me. So it's kind of scary, but at the same time, I'm out of place. I'm not as model material anymore. Yeah, this is my 2 stories about my personal experience and my personal progression of how that I've been trying and trying and trying. And my stage of life, I do not deserve a break. I do not have the advantage or have the privilege to take a break at all. I'm still in the process of trying many things. I'm still trying my content creation. I'm still trying my modeling. Am I giving up? Oh, I really feel like it, but Can I give up? No. I might regret it for not trying hard enough or not trying enough, you know. I don't know if this might be motivational, that since I'm not really a success story, I wish I was a success story. I wish maybe one day I can sit down here again, not here, but sit down onto my YouTube channel again and talk about my success story and maybe actually motivate some of you. But at the same time, I think this is a very real conversation. This is a very raw and authentic story that I have to share to you guys. That even though this is not a success story, this is a progress story. That I am still in the process of trying. So if you are also still in the process of trying, or you want to try, start trying. Don't give up. If you're in the process of trying, don't give up. Because if you give up, do you have something else for yourself? You might be very tired. I am very tired too, but sometimes we owe it to ourselves to keep trying. Yeah. And maybe one day you might be able to provide a very comfortable and cushioned life for your kids that is much easier for their life, which who doesn't want to be able to be in that position to be providing for their kids? Because if one day I'm so successful, I would love to be able to provide my kids a very comfortable and cushioned life that they don't have to try as much as me. They always have a backup plan because of me, and or just life is much easier, not on hard mode, regardless of how difficult it is. Also, I was recently looking at TikTok. I saw some girls coming online. It's very brave, by the way, of how they are very depressed and how not very depressed. They didn't use the word depressed. They're coming online saying how they actually just want to not do anything. They don't have motivation or passion to want to do anything particular. They have no like, I want to be this, I want to be that. No, nothing. They don't. I think it's very brave of them for them to come online to say all this kind of stuff. Some days I do feel like this. It's very tough. It's very real that some days I just don't want to do anything. Like for life. Not for the day itself, but for life. I don't want to do anything. I just want to exist, but I don't want to like have a passion or have a drive because it's so tiring. Sometimes after you try and try, sometimes you don't see any results or see any progress. It gets defeated, you know, it gets really painful. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys very soon. Remember to subscribe and like this video. And yes, I'll catch you guys very, very soon.